My best friend accused my husband of getting her pregnant before she passed away. Then the DNA test and her secret journal revealed the truth. Naomi and I had been best friends since middle school. She was at my baby shower, graduation, bachelorette party. She gave the toast at my wedding and cried harder than my own mother. When I married Julian 3 years ago, Naomi was the first person I called after the honeymoon. She wanted every detail, every photo, every restaurant. I thought it was love. It wasn't. 8 months ago, Naomi called sobbing at 2 in the morning. I need to tell you something before it's too late. She'd been diagnosed with aggressive cancer 3 months prior and kept it from everyone. By the time she told us, she was already in hospice. I drove straight there. She grabbed my wrist so hard her nails left marks. "I'm pregnant," she whispered. "Julian is the father." I laughed because I thought the medication was confusing her. She didn't laugh back. 3 months ago, he came to my apartment after your fight about the credit cards. He was drunk. I was lonely. I'm so sorry. I couldn't breathe. I pulled my wrist free and backed into the wall. I drove home at 4 in the morning and threw a glass at the kitchen wall. Julian came running downstairs. "Naomi says you got her pregnant." His face went completely blank. Not guilty, not angry, blank. "That's insane." I went to my brother's house that night. "Call him." I called his brother at 4:15 in the morning. He confirmed Julian showed up at 9, drank on his couch, and passed out until morning. He drooled on my throw pillow. I still have the stain. But Naomi was dying. Why would a dying woman lie? I couldn't eat for 3 days. I couldn't look at Julian. I slept in the guest room and cried until my eyes swelled shut. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw them together. 2 weeks later, Naomi passed. At her funeral, I sat in the back row while Julian stayed home. Her sister Corinne approached me after the service. "Naomi wanted you to have something." She handed me a sealed envelope. Inside was a handwritten letter and paperwork from a prenatal clinic confirming pregnancy at 11 weeks. The letter said she was sorry, that she loved me, that she hoped I could forgive them both and raise the baby knowing it was part of her. I sat in that parking lot for 2 hours, then drove to a lab and requested a DNA comparison using the clinic paperwork and a sample from Julian. He agreed immediately. "Test me. I have nothing to hide." Results came back 6 days later. Julian was not the father. Zero match. I showed Corinne. She went quiet for a long time, then said something that changed everything. "We need to clean out her apartment. Come with me." Naomi's apartment was exactly how she'd left it. Tea mug on the counter, blanket on the couch. We started packing when Corinne found it behind the bedroom bookshelf, a leather journal, pages filled front to back in Naomi's handwriting. I opened to a random page and my hands started shaking. Julian wore the blue shirt again today. He looks better in blue than she deserves. Took 4 photos from across the street. She doesn't appreciate him. I flipped forward. Followed them to dinner at Rosario's. She ordered wrong. She always orders wrong. He deserves someone who knows what he likes. I know what he likes. Page after page. 5 years of entries. She'd been tracking his schedule, photographing him at work, saving receipts from restaurants they visited, noting what cologne he wore. She had a folder in her closet with printed photos of Julian. Hundreds. Walking to his car, getting coffee, mowing our lawn, some taken from inside her car parked across from our house. The journal detailed a plan she'd built over a year. Get pregnant by someone else, claim it was Julian's, force me to leave him. Once she's gone, he'll need someone. I'll be there. I've always been there. She timed the accusation for when she was dying so I could never confront her. She'd die the martyr. I'd leave Julian. From her grave, she'd still win. Corinne sat on the bedroom floor crying. I had no idea. She told me he came on to her. I believed every word. I closed the journal and drove home. Julian was sitting on the porch like he'd been waiting for hours. I handed him the journal without a word. He read 3 pages and his hands started trembling. She was outside our house? For years. He closed the journal. We sat there together and didn't speak for a very long time.